How do you prep then for a show? How much time do you spend before a show? How do you look up stories? How do you structure? Do you practice? Do you visualize? What's your routine?
This is this is what I teach, by the way, in a radio class. So I'm really enjoying this conversation.
This is a masterclass.
This is like, this. I mean, I don't want to say it myself, but there are different formats of radio in the world, okay? And it works very differently for different radio stations. Okay, so if you're working, let's say, for a sports radio station, for a Bollywood radio station, for a talk radio station, for a complete hardcore music station, preparation would differ from each radio. One, like every radio station will have like a different set of working hours in preparation. Typically, for a Bollywood radio station, you're always looking for, of course, pop culture, stories, Bollywood, music, movies, now social media and all that. You're also looking for sports stories. You're also looking for local stories, and you're also looking for international stories, which are kind of trending and catching attention. Now, looking for stories is one part of doing a radio show. What you do with the radio story makes all the difference. Let's say, give me a story, give me a local story. The biggest new mall is coming up in Dubai, for example. Right now, Shalaj, while he was having his breakfast in the morning, he read that story in the newspaper. Now, when he's driving to work, and if Lokesh is saying the same story on the radio, what is the value add I'm bringing from my end? You've already read that in the newspaper. You've already got that on the app notification that the biggest mall is, being constructed in Dubai. Now, what I do with that story makes all the difference. Do I crack a joke around it? Do I give you the history of malls in Dubai? Do I tell you about the first mall that ever came up in the world? That's the value add. So your prep is, of course, looking for stories. Then your prep is also what is the value add, depending on your personality. You want to crack a joke, you want to give history, you want to do some trivia, you want to link it with a song, whatever connection you want to make, whatever value add that you want to make, you do that. And then you have to do all of this within a minute, maximum a minute and a half, because there's time constraint. And that even in that 1.5 minutes, there is a structure, which 95%, in my opinion, 95% of the people, even in the industry, even RJs around the world, when I listen to them, they do not know about the science behind the structure. Okay, there's a proper structure in creating that 1 minute or 1.5 minute. What is the structure? It's the streamlined thinking. Okay, there's no set rule to it, but it always helps. So what do you mean by streamlined thinking? You have to think in a linear fashion. You have to think in the right structure. I'll give you an example. I'm doing a contest, okay? I say, send me a message call me up on ABC number 123456 and tell me Sunny Deol's first movie, and you have a chance to win yourself 10,000 dirhams. I did not grab your attention with call me on this number. You're listening to me passively in the car, okay? You're driving, somebody's saying, call me on this number, why I shouldn't call her. Sunny Deol's, okay, then I got your attention a little bit. I know Sunny Deol's first movie. And then I got your attention fully when you said you can win 10,000 dirhams, but just telling me the name of Sunny Deol's first movie. And then I have your full attention. Okay, and now you're like, what is the call to action? What number do I call? Main bhul gaya. And that is a horrible mistake to make on the radio. That's what I'm saying, structuring. So you need to grab the attention. 10,000 dirhams will come first. Okay, followed by the question. Do you want to win yourself 10,000 dirhams? Yes. Do you know Sunny Deol's movies? Yes, I know. Call to action, give me a call on this number. So this is what the prep requires. And trust me, people who have been doing radio for the longest time don't know about this. This is something that very few people know. And also, even if they know, people don't follow this rule. People just crack open the mic and just like rattle off. You need to really focus and concentrate and understand that 1 minute that you're going to be on air, you have to be very precise and very, very scientific and very structured to be able to grab the attention of the listener. Otherwise you lose them.
Do you write it down as a script, or this is all in your mind?
I used to. When I now it's second nature. So, but I still have bullet points. Like, I still know in my mind how I'm going to start, what's the mid part and what's the end. It's very important to have the start in mind, have the mid part and the end. I used to call, there's a term called web of thoughts, right? And most of the RJs suffer from that. They get lost in their own web of thoughts and they do not know how to get out of it. Till date, when I listen to so many radio stations around the world, in Dubai as well, I know you're struggling to end the link. I know you're struggling to get out of it because you're not thought through what you're going to say on air. You knew how you're going to start. You came out of Sheila Ki Jawani. You said Sunidhi Chauhan on the vocals. This one, Katrina Kaif worked 5 days, to get into the da-da-da, Farah Khan did this, da-da-da. You have thought through the first 5 sentences. Uske baad aapko pata hi nahi ki aapne kahan jana hai. You need to think of the end of the link as well so that you can come out of it smoothly and not get entangled and not rattle off for like 6 minutes on air and waste your time and waste my time as well.